Hi, I'm back with another video. It's been a while again. I'm very busy, so have not time to do very often videos. But as you see, now I have my Yamaha DX7 and Roland D50 back in my studio. I threw away the Kurzweil K2700 because the K2700 now performs all the sounds of the 2500. I got a request to show how to transfer Yamaha DX7 sounds to the K2700. So I'm going to show you that today. But first I'm going to play an improvised demo tune using only Yamaha DX7 sounds on the Kurzweil K2700. And there are 15 sounds and 15 tracks playing multi-timbrally on the K2700, so you actually have 15 DX7s in the K2700. You don't have 16 because, well, you have, but you don't. If you are using a sequencer to record tracks and you want to do a patch change on a track, you cannot do that on track number 1. It doesn't work. Is there a bug or feature? I don't know. It just doesn't work on the Kurzweil. You cannot change the patch on track MIDI track 1 for some reason. If somebody knows why, please comment below. Okay, I'm going to play this tune now, and after that I will show you how to transfer the sounds. So if you want to transfer Yamaha DX7 sounds to the Kurzweil K2700, what you need is a computer with MIDI, and you need either a Yamaha DX7, or you can get those sysx files download them from internet or wherever. So you can use the files or the DX7. I will show you both ways. You can use many tools that are available. I'm going to show you two tools. One is the Midiox. This Midiox is a free available tool. You can download it somewhere on the internet. To start, you need to go to the options, MIDI devices, and then click the MIDI device you have connected your Yamaha DX7 MIDI output to. For me, it's device 3, and then OK. And after that, you go to View Sysx, and then you choose, let me see, here, Sysx Receive Manual Dump. And now the program is waiting for the dump. And then you go to the Yamaha DX7. I have the Yamaha DX7 2D. And what you have to do is go to the Edit menu, like this, and then press MIDI 2 function. And that will get you to the MIDI voice transmit menu. You can press it several times if you are not getting there. You can transmit different things, but you want voice transmit. And you can transmit edit buffer, which is the current sound playing, only one patch. Or you can transfer patches 1 to 32 in the memory, internal memory, or 33 to 64. So let's, and you can, with the arrow key, you select which one you take. So now transmit 1 to 32 data. It's the internal memory 32 patches. After that, you press yes or on. Yes. And then it asks you, are you sure? You press another time. And then it's transmitting. And as you see on the computer. And when it stops, it says completed. And you can go away from this edit menu by pressing whatever mode you had before, so that, like that. Then you're back in normal mode, and here you press done. And now you can see the received bytes, data bytes here, and that's 21,404 bytes. And you can save that, save those. Let me see here. Display window, save as. I already did that here. But that file that you just saved, you cannot dump that to the Kurzweil. You have to do a trick. For that, I'm using HexEdit tool. This is also a very old one, 1998. And it's buggy, but I have it, so I use it. If you open now this file, you can see it's a very long file and a lot of data. And only at the end of this file, yeah, you can't make it. You can see now there are some patch names. Electric piano. These are the patches in my Yamaha DX7 internal memory. And the data here in the beginning, I think it's some microtuning stuff or fractional whatever. Anyway, this data is not accepted by the Kurzweil, so you need to remove it. And you can do that by you know, painting this and then cut, or just press the delete key. And you might find a better hex edit program than mine. I have to do it one screen at a time. You cannot drag it beyond one screen, or do some kind of click and shift click. It doesn't work. This program is bad. Anyway, I did it earlier. It takes a lot of time, and so try to find a better one. I already saved one in this fixed file. So you should delete everything in the file until you see like the patch name, and a little bit before that, if you find the patch name in the data, you go back until you find F043. F043 is meaning that this is a sysx patch dump. There should be no byte starting by F here, and actually there should be no byte starting with F anywhere in this file after you delete the stuff in the beginning, until in the very end there should be F7. That means that that's the end of the sysx dump. I think this 0 is not actually in the file, or anyway it's just some extra byte. Don't care about that. So after you do this, the file is much smaller. So now I'm comparing the original dump from the Yamaha to the file I fixed. So the F043, it's start of a sysx message, but this first sysx was something Kurzweil doesn't understand. So it's the last part starting in F043 and ending with F7. Yeah, there's no 0 in the end of the file. The other program shows the 0 even though it doesn't exist in the file. The file ends with F7. I think the Kurzweil might not mind if there's some zeros. Anyway, and this file now works. You can also dump the one sound only if you just want to transfer one sound. I won't show that. And also with the one patch only, there's some garbage, there's some microtuning, or I don't know what it is, but I think it's microtuning in the beginning. You need to remove this data colored in pink here. So starting F04300 and like this. So you remove all that in the beginning, and this last, hang on, there should be a F7 here in the end. Okay, let's fix that with the hex dump. Open. So F7 is missing here, so I can actually add it there, I hope. You see, this program is crazy. It does crazy things. Actually, insert 1. Then I can maybe F7. Save as. Alright, now you have it, F7. And this should now be acceptable for the Kurzweil. Alright, then you can download from the internet some files. I downloaded this Jan Hammer patches for the Yamaha DX7. By the way, Yamaha DX7 II and Yamaha DX7, the original, they support the same format, except the microtuning might be special for the DX7 II. But the DX7 II does accept the Yamaha DX7 Mark I patches. Okay, this is the file now that I downloaded from internet. You can see there's no F043 in the beginning and not F7 in the end. So I needed to add that. So I already did it you can do it by insert characters in the beginning and in the end. But I did it already, so let's compare. Here's the original one with missing data. I added these bytes in the beginning because they are missing from the file from the internet. It depends what software you use to transfer the patch. So this is like the header of the sysx dump, and the raw data is then there. And also at the end I needed to add 2 bytes, not only the F7 in the very last byte, but also 3D. And this one is tricky. It's a checksum. I don't remember how I fixed this. I probably programmed software myself, because you need to calculate the sum of all these bytes, not the header, but the actual sysx bytes, and this is the checksum of those. And it's quite impossible to do it manually, summing all these numbers. So I made probably a software, or you can maybe find some tool. I don't know if there is one that can do this for you. For sure, the software that was used to create this file is probably able to load it and send it back. I don't think the Midiox can do it. At least I didn't find such a feature. Or maybe I have an old version of Midiox. Anyway, after I fixed it like this, then the Kurzweil accepts this file. Instead of using Midiox, you can use your DAW or MIDI sequencer to dump the sysx file to your computer. Okay, I'm using Sonar Producer. I have been using Cakewalk since in the 80s, I think, at least 90s, and yeah, that's why I'm still using Sonar. It's a very old version running on Windows XP. This is from 2006, it seems, and they have now a free version. It's called BandLab Cakewalk, which is some kind of a continuation of this, and they are planning to make some version for purchase also. Anyways, you make a new project. In your Sonar, and you don't actually need the project, but anyway, then you go to the sysx view and receive bank. You start dump on the instrument. Okay, and now, like in Midiox, it waits for the patch. Let's do it just quickly. Yes, and it's transmitting and it's receiving. And when it's ready, you press done, and then you can save. Oh, sorry, this has to say the bank. But again, you need to fix that file by removing from the beginning this microtuning. Now when you have those files on your computer and you have fixed them, you need to transfer them to the Kurzweil K2700. And damn, it's, even though it's 2023 and this is a quite new, it's from last year of course, but anyway, a device like this, you would imagine you have some USB cable or network cable, wireless, Bluetooth, whatever, but you need to use USB sticks. And not all USB sticks work. I've tried several. It doesn't recognize this one. This one it does. Some USB stick, after you use it in the Kurzweil and put it back in the computer, the computer says your USB stick is broken and it needs to be fixed, and of course it does fix it, so, but no biggie. But anyway, it does corrupt something on them. Well, the data is it remains intact, but it just create something strange with the USB stick. Anyway, you need to transfer the files to a USB stick. Let's do that. Alright, now when you have your Sussex files on a USB memory stick, you need to put it in the Kurzweil. And this USB slot is somewhere here in the back where you can't see it. You have to fiddle around, try to find it and turn the stick the right way. Even the Kurzweil, old Kurzweil with the floppy disk was much easier to use. There is an USB interface, but you cannot use it as a memory card interface or transfer files. Stupid. Okay then, memory card is inserted. Then you go to Global, File, and Load. And then you select, let's see, let's take the Yamaha, and then you press Fill. And then you choose the patch number you want. Let's take 6000, that's an empty slot. And then fill. Oops. Sorry, fill is that. And then just continue. Okay, now it loaded. Then you can exit here. And remember, if you want to go to patch number 6000, you have to press first keypad and then 6000. And then enter, like that. There you have it. And here are now the Yamaha patches downloaded from the internet. And they work. So this is how you transfer the Yamaha DX7 sounds to the Kurzweil K2700. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe and press like, so it will inspire me to make more videos like this, and see you in the next one. Bye.